This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
Today's video is brought to you by CuriosityStream. It seems as though the saga of self-destruction continues relative to Madison Cawthorn. Before I move on, I want to move things around the desk here. Before I move on, I want to admonish everybody. I've been seeing a lot of really terrible takes online, especially related to what's going on currently with Madison Cawthorn. I think it's okay, absolutely, to criticize his role, whatever that was, in the insurrection. It's absolutely okay. It's on the table. It is justifiable to talk about the multiple times he's been pulled over for not having a driver's license. It's okay to talk about him trying to bring a gun on a plane, a loaded gun on a plane, not once, but twice. It's okay to criticize his takes on our allies around the world, calling Volodymyr Zelensky a thug and that Ukraine is incredibly evil, he said. It's absolutely on the table to criticize him for saying, if you're raising sons, raise them to be monsters. Or have a critique for him insinuating that people should stockpile ammunition for the coming bloodshed that will occur in the Civil War as a result of our political divisions. All that's on the table. But if we start as Democrats, as people who are ostensibly, who claim to be tolerant, if we start making fun of him for possibly being gay or wearing lingerie or whatever, it betrays who we are. It betrays our decency. Now, if you have a critique about someone who votes for and enacts and traffics in propaganda and bigotry relative to the LGBTQ community, then that's okay. But to just make fun of the guy because there's pictures of him in lingerie, or now, the story I'm going to talk about today, the speculation that he may be having a gay relationship with a staffer, that on its face is fine, the relationship, but not with a staffer. You know, that's not cool. Unethical. Maybe illegal. Especially if it relates to the giving of the money. So I'm going to talk about this. I've got a clip to play from the Daily Mail. But I want to be decent about how we talk about this. Because there are other people out there who may be in the closet or not, and they'll witness how you talk about this with him. And it could spill on to how they feel about themselves. Just think about that. Before we get to all of this, a word from today's sponsor, CuriosityStream. I bet you don't even realize the amount of money per month that you spend on streaming content. And truly, how many of those subscriptions are you actually even using? I think we've all watched our way through to the end of Netflix these last couple of years, right? Why not give your intellect a little change of pace? Spin small and learn big with CuriosityStream. Hailed as the Hulu for historians or the Netflix for nerds, CuriosityStream is an awesome and affordable subscription streaming service offering thousands of documentaries and nonfiction titles from some of the world's best filmmakers, including tons of exclusive original content. Go to curiositystream.com/Dollemore and get 25% off using my code. The cost of CuriosityStream is just over $1 per month. Compared to what you're spending on your other streaming services, this is peanuts. But you're not just doing your bank account a solid, you're doing great things for your brain too. CuriosityStream is the world's first streaming service to address our lifelong quest to learn, explore, and understand. Their content, it runs the gamut from ancient Egypt to the future of transportation, from bug biology to molecular gastronomy. I just watched the History of Food series, and let me tell you, it provided some fascinating context for the brisket that I just made over the weekend. Head to curiositystream.com/Dollemore now. Use code Dollemore and you'll save 25% off CuriosityStream, which comes out to just, get this, $14.99 per year. That's basically $1 a month. Your mind and your wallet will thank you, and so will I for helping support my channel. So first, kind of a caveat. If you're very rarely going to hear me use the Daily Mail as a source, because it is but a tabloid. It is a rag. But the fact that they have video evidence of this, it makes it more credible and it's worth talking about. So I'm going to read from this headline. Daily Mail, exclusive. I would like to see a naked body beneath my hands. GOP rep Madison Cawthorn is caught on video with male scheduler's hand on his crotch as new ethics complaint claims the congressman gave him thousands of dollars in loans and gifts. The congressman being Madison Cawthorn, and this rep, this scheduler, which, by the way, on the scale of who is most and least important, if you will, in a congressional office, scheduler it's on the bottom. It's not like the chief of staff. It's on the pecking order. It's pretty low. So for Madison Cawthorn to be giving loans and taking this kid, this colleague, on his honeymoon, kind of strange. A new video of a scandal-ridden GOP rep Madison Cawthorn having his crotch felt by a close male friend and staff member is at the center of a complaint calling for an investigation into him and filed with the Office of Congressional Ethics today, DailyMail.com can reveal. The extraordinary footage obtained exclusively by DailyMail.com and seen here for the first time today shows Cawthorn, 26, in a car with his close aide and his scheduler, Stephen Smith, 23. Cawthorn sits in the driver's seat, apparently filmed by Smith, as he adopts an exaggerated accent and says, quote, I feel the passion and desire and would like to see a naked body beneath my hands. The camera then pans back to Smith, who says, me too, as Cawthorn can be heard laughing. Smith then films himself reaching his hand over and into Cawthorn's crotch. The video is just one of several exhibits filed in support of an ethics complaint drafted by political group Fire Madison Cawthorn. Now I'm going to play this video. It's very, very brief. It's just the snippet that they described. Again, it doesn't matter if Madison Cawthorn is gay. It doesn't matter if he's bi. It doesn't matter if he wears women's clothes. None of this is material to how well he does his job. His job and how he does it and the positions he takes do matter. Up to and including his rhetoric and bigotry surrounding the gay community. This political cartoon really sums it up. With all this moral panic over woke Disney, you got Mickey Mouse. I mean, the cartoon speaks for himself. But that's, I think, the take we should walk away with from this. Here's that video from the Daily Mail.
Be filled with passion and desire. Would like to see a naked body beneath my hands.
Me too. I'd like to see that as well. Yeah.
Again, I mean, the self-sabotage, mental breakdown, whatever's happening here is absolutely impacting him personally, which in turn is impacting his ability to represent his congressional district. Back to the article here, another few paragraphs. Among the many allegations is the claim that the representative for North Carolina's 11th district provided thousands of dollars in loans and gifts to Smith, a staff member with whom, the complaint states, he is engaged in an improper relationship characterized by steamy postings on social media, and so close that the staffer joined Cawthorn on his honeymoon to Dubai in April of 2021. A marriage, by the way, that lasted 8 months, and they got divorced. According to the filing, Cawthorn has provided free housing, travel, and loans to Smith, none of which have been declared or repaid. The complaint also requests an investigation into the nature of Cawthorn's relationship with Smith, stating that the junior member of the staff lives with Cawthorn. And then there's also these. Now, listen, for the life of me, I don't know why anyone would want their Venmo transactions public. Maybe I'm just too old to understand it, but I don't get it. I use Venmo. All my shit is locked down. It is private. But look at some of these. Stephen Smith paid Madison Cawthorn the reason for loving me daily and nightly. Madison Cawthorn paid Stephen Smith the quickie at the airport. Madison Cawthorn paid Stephen Smith the stuff we did in Amsterdam. Again, getting naked for me in Sweden. Madison Cawthorn paid Stephen Smith breaking and entering. Getting low. Nudes. Get it. So this could be just the back and forth teasing one another. It very well could be that. And if that is what it is, then this points to something, maybe more serious, which is not understanding the optics of being a public figure, not understanding the distraction that you are becoming for your party, for the American people, and for the job you're there to do. I don't care if Madison Cawthorn is gay. I don't give a shit. I don't care if he wears lingerie at parties and drinks. I don't care if he drinks and then in his private life raises his hands in the church and acts like a teetotaler. I don't care. That level of hypocrisy doesn't impact his job. It's where his votes and his rhetoric and the dangerousness of his radicalism, that is what matters. I'd love to know what you think about all this. A little nutty, I think, again, with the growing list of problems surrounding him. It's just one more thing. I didn't even mention the coke-fueled orgies that he lied about. I mean, or maybe he's telling the truth and the Republican Party is just covering up for it. Anyway, what do you think? You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. I love and appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for engaging with my content as often as you do, whether it be a video a week or every single time I post. Subscribe if you have not already. Ring the bell if you have not already. And make sure your phone is allowing notifications to come through so you know when I do post. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore just about everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, at Dollemore. And if you appreciate what I do and you want to help take part in producing this content, helping get this message out, helping with this operation, I would appreciate you considering supporting my work. You can click the join button below this video, and for $1.99 a month, you can become a channel member, or you can head on over to my Patreon page, which also supports this channel, which is patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine and take care of one another.